Hello, this is going to be another Hermine update. Roughly 1 a.m., a little after 1 a.m. on September 6th, 2016. And I want to just show you the radar because Hermine continues to surprise us. It is moving now northwest at 6 miles an hour. We'll get to that in a minute. But I want you to look around the radar here. You see, looks like a little eye wall trying to form right over here. So a very strange system. So now it is moving west toward us. There's not a whole lot of rain, but the winds are picking up. And we're definitely starting to see some gales across Long Island. So let's take a look at what Hermine is doing right now with the Hurricane Center update. Okay, so this is the update from the Hurricane Center. Post-tropical storm Hermine. Latest update was on September 5th at 11 p.m. Its center location was 39.6 north or 70.7 west. Maximum sustained wind 65 miles an hour and a movement toward the west-northwest at 9 miles per hour. Now again, this is a post-tropical system, but it has characteristics of both tropical and a nor'easter or a coastal low type of situation. So let's go and look at some satellite images. Very well-defined rotation here, rotation center, and you can definitely see the westward movement. Almost looks like it's moving west-southwest, but it's definitely moving back, which was definitely, predicted by a lot of the models, and it has finally occurred, although a lot later and a lot further east than we expected. So the next thing I want to look at is some of the impacts from the storm. There are some scattered power outages. I say scattered because we only have about 2,758 outages on Long Island total. Most of the impacts are in Suffolk. Wherever you see these triangles, there's a outage, and a yellow triangle means a big outage. Most of the outages are on the east end where the strongest winds are occurring. And we're going to take a look at some of these observations out here. So, Gabreski Airport has a north wind at 21 gusting to 31. And Farmingdale has a north wind at 17 gusting to 30. And Montauk Airport has a north wind at 20 gusting to 33. So, let's now look at some of the models, basically, that are going to okay, so let's take a look at some of the models here. Or we're going to look at the GFS here and see what it does with Hermine. And you can see it actually gives us some rain tomorrow, later today, Tuesday, and even lingering a little bit into Wednesday and even Thursday, and then finally moves it out of here. So the GFS is very slow to move out Hermine. Let's see what the NAM does. Okay, so this is the NAM. Let's just rewind it. Okay, so this is the NAM. And let's see what it does here. Seems to be an agreement on this western hook here. And it gives us some rain tomorrow, definitely some rain. And then it just kind of dissipates it over us. Now let's look at the Canadian, which is absolutely horrible, but we'll look at it anyway. See what it does here. It's generally the same kind of idea here. Same kind of idea. Let's look at the Euro. Euro is still a lot more progressive than the other models. So, there's still some disagreement. So, in conclusion, we'll look at the satellite image one more time. And basically, you could see, so I think the beginning of this is the visible and then the infrared. So I think it was the visible was taken during the day. This is what you call a floater, a Hermine floater, basically. But you can see here it's basically sitting, stalled out south. I expect it to move over a little further west. Impacts, the biggest impacts are going to be later today. Strongest winds probably. Tropical storm force over the eastern part of Long Island. A possibility still. Gales for everybody else. Very scattered power outages. And, of course, rough surf at the beaches. And some rain. But they're certainly not a drought buster. Maybe a couple of showers. I don't think we're going to see that much rain today. So that's pretty much, hopefully, my last Hermine update. Unless it decides to do something else. Take it easy and be safe.